Assalamu alaikum to dear students. I hope you all are fine and staying safe at your homes. This is your English lesson, class 5, girls and boys, and we are going to have our lesson. Today, as you all know, the date today is 6th of December and the day is Monday. So let's start our lesson with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and let's write the date and the day and learn what we have to learn today. I'm going to write the date and day. 6th December 2021, and today is Monday. As you all know, this is your English lesson. And your class is class 5. Okay, who is going to tell me what did we study yesterday? In the previous week, on the last week of in the last week, in the last lesson of English, what did we read and what did we study? Anyone, what did you do? Yes, you were supposed to revise your dictation words. The dictation words of this week. So we will precisely and quickly revise those words that I have given you as your dictation, a few words of them. Of course we can't cover all of those in this lesson. So what were your dictation words? Some of the dictation words. It's revision of your dictation words. And what was the lesson that you have studied? Yes, Sir Huzaifa. What was the name of the poem that we studied? Excellent. The road not taken. The road not taken. It was an amazing poem by Robert Frost, in which he in which he talks about how we have different choices in our life and we have to make a tough decision when a difficult time comes. And as one human being, we cannot make two decisions at a time. We have to choose the best one that is according to our circumstances. This was the lesson that was learned by this poem, The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost. So I'm going to revise 5 difficult words of this poem. For example, the first one was diverged. Yes, Manahil Sajan. What is the meaning of diverged? Yes, the meaning of diverged. Yes, good. It means separated in a different directions. Having different directions. What was our next word? The next word was perhaps. Yes, Taha. Can you tell me the meaning of perhaps? We studied it in the class and I explained it when we read this poem. Good. It means maybe. Shayad. Good. Yes, the next word that was difficult, it was trodden. Troden. Trodden. It's N. Trodden. Yes, Fatima Zia. Do you remember the meaning of trodden? Good. It means to be trampled by. कुचल देना. And where did we learn this word trodden? Yes, when we were talking about the leaves that were not trodden on the both of the roads that the poet had when he had the choice to choose. Okay. The next word that we had was doubted. Good. Doubted. Yes, Salman. Can you tell me the meaning of doubted? Good. Doubted means not to be sure or to have some not really sure. Good. So these were the most difficult words from our poem The Road Not Taken. Diverged, that means having different directions. Perhaps, it means maybe, शायद को बोलते हैं ये. Trodden मतलब कुचलना, trampled by. And doubted mean to be doubtful and have some suspicion and not to be sure of something. That is called your doubt. Okay, we have a list of it. We had many other dictation words, but I listed the most difficult one here. And this is the revision of your previous lesson. So let's move to our lesson of this day, of Monday, 6th December. So what are we going to do here? Your topic will be the concept of infinitives. What are infinitives? So let's erase the board. So now I am going to erase the board and we are going to move to our today's lesson of infinitives. And what are infinitives? I am going to introduce it to you. This was your revision. Infinitives. Okay. Can you all read what I have written on the board? It is infinitives. So, any one of you know, does any one of you know what is infinitive? What is an infinitive? किसी को कोई idea कि ये क्या होता है, what it is? Yes, Dhyan, do you know it? Khansa, Laiba, Soumya, anyone? Okay, let me tell you. Okay, infinitives, they are actually nouns, but their formation is different from nouns as we use a verb. If we have a verb, any verb, for example, write. This is first form of verb, right? But if I put to before it, to, to write, it will become your infinitive. Now, this was a simple verb, first form of verb, and I put to before it. Now it has become an infinitive. It is written as verb. That means we are not going to change the sequence of it. If your verb is written as go, go, and before putting to before the verb of yours, it will remain the same. The verb will remain the same, but it will no longer be used as infinitive because your infinitive is always a noun. Now this to write has become a noun. लिखना क्या बन गया ये? It has become a noun. So infinitives are always used as nouns. And one more thing. Any after to, I am always going to put first form of verb. Only the first form of any verb will be written after to, so that it would become an infinitive. For example, to ride, to climb, to sleep, to eat. Can you observe that I have written only the first form of verb after every two? To ride, to climb, to sleep, and to eat. So your infinitive will always contain first form of verb after to. और कोई form of verb नहीं आएगी, ना past आएगी, ना future आएगी, nothing. Not with s or es, only the first form of verb. I hope this concept is clear and you have understood what I was trying to say, and you are now familiar with what are infinitives. Okay, let's learn it from another example. Sarah wants to eat an apple. Sarah wants to eat an apple. Now, who is going to tell me what is my infinitive here and what is my main verb? The main verb of, although eat is a verb, we all know, but what is my infinitive? Yes, Noor Kainat, can you tell me what is my infinitive here and what is my verb, the main verb of it? Excellent, good. To eat is my infinitive and wants is my verb here. Good, very good, Noor Kainat. And can you see it is being used as a noun? Khana. उसने खाया, उसने खाना खा, उसने खाना है, इस तरह की कोई बात इस्तेमाल नहीं हो रही है. खाना, to eat. So can you now, I hope you all are now able to distinguish infinitive from your finite verb or the main verb, and you will be able to do it. Let's revise it with another example as well. She loves to talk. Okay, Kandil. Now tell me what is my infinitive here. No, loves is not my infinitive here. That is my main verb. Okay, Abdul Rafiq, can you please tell me what is my infinitive here? Excellent answer. To talk is my infinitive. I'm writing the short form of it. And loves is my main verb here. Good. Now I'm going to write some sentences for you, and you are going to identify infinitives out of those sentences. And you are going to do it on your neat notebooks. Don't forget to mention your date and day. Also, don't forget to mention your topic. Infinitives is your topic. This is your topic. And don't forget to draw your margin lines. Your work should be neat and clean. Your work should be presentable enough. And do follow the cursive handwriting that you have been writing for so long now. आप लोग हमेशा डेली बेसिस पर माशाल्लाह करते हो, and try to apply that in your neat notebooks also. Okay, let's move to our main activity, and I'm going to give you sentences, and you are going to find infinitives in those sentences. Let me erase the board first. Write the infinitives in the following sentences. Now you have to identify infinitives in the following sentences. Your first sentence is, this show is about to start. This show is about to start. This is your first sentence. Your second sentence. She is going to pick up some flowers. She is going to pick up some flowers. This is your second sentence. Your third sentence. Tom and John decided to go to the market. This is your fourth sentence. Tom and John third sentence, I'm so sorry. Tom and John decided to go to the market. Your fourth sentence. Fatima likes to sleep in afternoons. This is your fourth sentence. Your fifth and the last sentence is, George was overjoyed to see his friend. George was overjoyed to see his friend. These are the 5 sentences that I have written on the board, and you are going to find infinitives from these sentences. You can underline it or you can encircle it, but do it neatly. Don't make your pages messy. Okay, your first sentence is, this show is about to start. Your second sentence is, she is going to pick up some flowers. Your third sentence is, Tom and John decided to go to the market. Fourth one is, Fatima likes to sleep in afternoons. Your fifth and the last one is, George was overjoyed to see his friend. I hope you all can do this. Class 5, I hope it. And this is an easy concept. I also hope that you have understood the concept and grasp it. And kindly do it in your neat notebooks. And as I have told you before, infinitives are the verbs, only the words that are written as verbs, but they are actually nouns. If we put to before any verb, it will become your infinitive. And infinitives are nouns, they are used as nouns, and you always put first form of verb, only the first form of verb, not the second one, not the third one. You have to put the first form of verb after to, so it will become your infinitive, as I have mentioned it in the start of our lesson. And you are never it will remain the same. In every situation, you are always going to put either which form of sentence is it. So you are always going to put first form of verb after to infinitive. I hope I have delivered this lesson and very efficiently, and you have known that what is the concept that we have read. And I hope I was clear. Sorry, not efficiently, clearly. I was clear enough, not efficiently. Sorry. So this, I hope this was clear for you all, and you are now able to identify infinitives from any sentences. Either अगर मैं इसको बदल भी दूँ तो you will be able to find it. And once again, you don't forget to put date and day in your neat notebooks, and don't forget to put your topic as well. This is your Monday's lesson of English, and you have studied infinitives. And infinitives are the nouns. They are, although they use first form of verb, but they do not act as verbs, because we always have another verb that is our main verb. Okay, that is all for today. Stay safe, stay in your homes, take good care of yourself and your family, and take good care of your studies as well. Don't get lazy, please, and complete your work as well. And I will meet you tomorrow, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.